What's up, everyone? It's Nunu again, and I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I feel like me and as well as the collective of everyone who this resonates with needs to focus on at this moment: shadow work, doing shadow work. Now, shadow work is always an important thing to do constantly. It's never it's never when you've done it and you're finished. It's like it's always a process. It's always work that you need to do. And right now I feel like we're getting out of winter. We're getting out of that seasonal depression, and we're starting to reflect more on our triggers, things that trigger us, things that we don't like about ourselves. Like things that we realize we need to change that are not good aspects of ourselves. So, shadow work. Shadow work is, I feel like shadow work is where the magic happens, where transmutation, alchemy happens. And I'm gonna do more videos about shadow work because shadow work is deep. And I'm gonna do more videos about alchemy. You guys let me know. We can talk about that. But shadow work, for me, shadow work is where the magic happens. It's where you transform nothing into something. You take something and you transform it into something else. And it's like you're in the dark, facing shadows, things that you hide, and you're shining light. You're bringing forth light into a realm that is in darkness. So, like, your shadows is like, if anybody doesn't know what shadow work is, your shadows are, when you think about the shadow is dark. You know, your shadow is technically always there, but you never see your shadow until you shine the light. Like you can see the shadow on my face because there's light right there. You never see your shadow until light is shined in order to eliminate it. Illuminate it. Sorry, I can't speak today. But, so your shadows reside in your subconscious. Your shadows are things that you hide, things that you don't normally think and face in your day-to-day life. This could be like traumas that you faced in the past, triggers that um, trigger you to act or react a certain way. And you never really think about that. So it's in your subconscious, but it plays a big part of your character and how you act and how you view the world and how like your subconscious mind is how you base reality. It's how you view everything. And so, like, that's where your shadows reside. Your shadows are things that are hidden, things that you don't face, things you don't question yourself about. And your shadow is only seen when the light hits it. Your light is like your conscious mind, your conscious your conscious awareness. Like you bring a conscious light to things that are hidden within your subconscious mind, and you start to like ask yourself, hey, I noticed that triggered me to feel this certain type of way. Boom, you're shining light onto that shadow. Why did that trigger me? Why did I feel that certain type of way? Boom, you're shining light onto your shadow. So now that you have recognized your shadow, now that you have shined light onto that shadow, now it's time to do the work. You start to sit there and you meditate and you dig deep into your past experiences of things you might have faced or went through that might have caused things to be a certain trigger for you, to where now when you go through certain similar experiences, it becomes a pattern, it becomes repetition for you to be triggered, because subconsciously your mind goes back to that experience. And now, since you base your reality based off your subconscious, now you're triggered to react based off of that shadow. So, go through things in your life, question yourself. Like, I remember when I first started going through my spiritual journey, doing shadow work, and I was just meditating. I was just sitting there. I was like, okay, these are things that I want to change about myself. And I was going through the list in my mind, and I picked one, and I was like, why am I like this? And then I started playing back the memories in my mind, and I was realizing, oh, I went through this, and it made me feel like this. So now, growing up, I never healed from that. I never faced that because I was a kid at the time. And so now, growing up, I'm like, okay, that has affected me in my adult life. Now I am triggered by this, and I react to certain things like this because it subconsciously remind me of a similar experience or whatever. Or it just, you know, it became a part of my personality. And so shadow work, it's the groundwork. It's the when you wake up and you go through like your spiritual journey, learning about all these different things and astrology and and numerology and astral projection is all cool. It's all important and it has its place, but shadow work is when you start to really transform yourself from your lower self into your higher self, you know? And that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Let me know if y'all want a part 2 for this, though. Peace out.